and get laps, but just your reaction to having your lead shrink down to just 73 points.
You know, it's still a respectable lead. I mean, you know, 73 with 2 to go is a good position to be in. Man, I hate that we gave up all these points tonight. Sam just lost it inside of me, and I wish he could have waited a little longer to lose it. I saw that he lost it later on in the race, and he can do that from time to time. I just wish he would have waited a little while longer and didn't take me out in the process, but it's one of those things. I mean, not much we can do about it. We're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the guys did a great job to get this car back out on track to pick up a couple more spots. And we'll go to Phoenix and race. And we got 2 great racetracks for us. We didn't want this by any means, but we're still in a great position. And we'll go to Phoenix and race.
You remained in the car for over an hour as the team worked on the car in the garage. You stayed in there, helmet on. What was going through your mind during that time?
Just trying to play back through the crash and what happened, and if I could have done anything differently. And I could have maybe given him more room, but I would have had a more direct angle at the wall and would have, you know, hit the outside wall. So when I think back, I was just hopeful we'd get out. Hopefully there'd be some cautions that we can make up some spots. And the first report Chad gave me wasn't good. He thought we were going to have to put the car in the truck. The car was so tore up. So as time went on, I could see their spirits lift, and I knew we'd at least get back out on track. And I started to focus on the things I needed to and quit worrying about the points.
Well, it didn't look very good, but what was the car like to drive there for those laps during the course of this race?
Wasn't very good either. That thing is beat up. It is not a fun car to drive up. We kept up to the minimum speed and made it.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson, he'll take a lead to Phoenix. 2 races to go.
Folks, it all unfolded back on lap 3 of the race, and Jimmy was talking about Sam, and that was Sam Hornish in the 77 car that came up across the track and just nipped him in the rear, and suddenly he would get hit again and then pound the inside wall.
You heard him talking about Sam losing. Actually, Sam got touched a little bit there, so I think once he sees that and understands that, he'll know exactly what happened a little bit more. Not that it's going to ease the pain any.
They had to rebuild the car, spent over an hour in the garage area, whole new front end, rear end watering system. They changed the suspension on the car, new rear end housing, new trailing arms, and he would lose 111 points here and now have only a 73-point lead. Look at that. How about that for Kurt Busch? Let's go down and visit with the second place finisher, Denny Hamlin. Shannon.
What a great run for Denny Hamlin. I know that this chase has just been so tough for you guys. How badly did you need the second place finish tonight?
Oh yeah, well, we definitely did, but hats off to Mike and the whole FedEx office camera team. It's just, you know, we have a really good car and just had a horrendous day in the pits. It seems, you know, we just dropped so many spots on the pit road that we just couldn't overcome that track position. And I was trying to make something happen, got in the wall, and you know, ended up killing our car. But you know, the good part about that is I was now able to save fuel because there was no pressure from behind. So you know, I was able to save fuel, and you know, our camera got the best fuel mileage it got all day.
Yeah, we've half a lap to the good, and Denny Hamlin made it happen. He also moved up to 8th in the points. Duck?
So a comeback of sorts for Denny Hamlin, being able to finish in second spot. And how about this young man here? He had never won at this racetrack, and he's able to win a fan $1 million.
It is a Miller Lite beer bath down here. What a celebration. They had to push you into victory lane here. Kurt, what is going through your mind with a few laps to go? You're like, are you sure? I don't need to worry about the 18. What's going on, and how much did it take to conserve?
Yeah, I saw him peel off a couple laps before us, and I wanted to get to him, but I didn't want to get there too fast. You got to save a little bit of fuel, but yet I knew what we had for fuel mileage. I was confident in my guys' numbers. They gave me what I needed to win today. A great Miller Lite Dodge. We were fast. We were playing cat and mouse with Kyle on restarts, and you know, that was the first true time that Kyle and I raced each other hard for a victory like this. And you know, for us to come away and knock him off his sweep, he was trying to go for it. It's bittersweet. I was rooting for him, but at the same time, this is for us and Miller Lite and Dodge. And I want to thank the fans. I want to thank Operation Homefront. They've been on our car for a few weeks, and it ends here with Veterans Day, and it's just unbelievable. And right now, Penske Racing, this team, we're on it. We're doing good, and just got to hit it solid. And thanks to Sprint, they do a great job with our series.
Operation Homefront, you see members of the Army here, servicemen in victory lane with you, Kurt. Let's talk about your crew chief, Pat Trice. And I talked to him today, and it's like, hey, a win would be everything. You guys